What's up, everybody? Tom Pelissero here at the Metrodome shortly after the Vikings finally blow somebody out, winning 38-14 over the Buffalo Bills. If you look at all the reasons that the Vikings could have let this game get away, they lose their starting quarterback on the first series. They're already playing without their top receiver, their starting left guard, their starting left end. They commit 4 turnovers, yet still win by 24 points. I think that speaks to where the Buffalo Bills at and the reason that they're now sitting there at 2-10. They're not a good football team. Last week, the Vikings beat a Washington Redskins team that is mediocre at best and also a team that's lost a bunch of key components. That's why, after a game like this, after as embarrassing as the Bills' performance was, and as mistake-prone as the Vikings was even in a winning effort, I'm really interested to see, and I'm sure a lot of people around the Vikings organization are as well, how the Vikings fare these next 3 weeks. They have the Giants, who are 8-4, tied for first place in the NFC East, followed by the Bears on Monday Night Football. They're now 9-3 in first place in the NFC North, followed the following week by a trip to Philadelphia against the 8-4 Eagles, tied with the Giants atop the NFC East. That's where we're going to know a little bit more about the muster of the Vikings, as well as what Leslie Frazier is able to get out of them. They're 5-7. In the playoff race, if you look at it right now, they're 3 games back of the second wild card spot, 4 games back at the first wild card spot. They would need a borderline miracle to be able to get into the postseason. But Leslie Frazier's been able to sell them on the idea of this being a new season, sell guys on the idea of playing for themselves, and they've been able to do that through 2 weeks. They've done it against mediocre to bad football teams. It's going to be a really interesting week seeing where Brett Favre is at as we go through yet another series of drama with his injured shoulder. You're going to have drama probably with Percy Harvin, whether he's going to be able to come back from his migraines. You have the other guys, Steve Hutchinson, Ray Edwards. We'll have to see what they're able to do coming through this week. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be interesting to watch leading up to this game. But come Sunday, what Leslie Frazier's been able to do is get some sort of positive vibes going both in his locker room and in the stadium today. They broke a streak. They broke a streak of 5 consecutive home games in which they've been booed off the field. They finally put together the sort of effort that looked a little bit like the 2009 team. Sidney Rice seems to be rounding into form. The defense was opportunistic, took the ball away, although it's tough really to give them too much credit for the Bills just coughing the ball away, botched center quarterback exchanges and that sort of thing. They've done enough to win 2 weeks in a row. Now let's see what they have these next 3 weeks against some pretty good football teams. Back with more tomorrow from Winter Park. See you.